Recording in progress.
Oh, recording.
Choice.
Hi, hello everyone. Okay, so this is the first video which we are doing together, first video of the new year. And I want to introduce my family to my YouTube family. So everyone, most of the members of my family are here, my brothers, my husband, my daughter, my niece, my sister-in-law. So what the purpose of today's video is that we are going to write our destiny, our goals for this year, 2023. I just want to give a little background that what I did on 1st January 2022, I wrote around 21 goals. And it was about different aspects of my life, whether it was about my physical health, whether it was about financial health, whether it was about my relationship with my family, with my friends, with my husband, with my children. And plus it was about whatever targets I had in life, whether I want to travel to different destinations, my YouTube channel, my books. So I wrote around 21, and I just want to tell everyone that out of 21, I ticked yesterday how many I achieved. It was 17 out of 21, which I achieved. So that is a whole purpose of this video also today, that we will be writing our goals for 2023. Now, how I see it, how we will be writing, I think what we can do is we need to divide we can think of our life in different aspects, which can be health, financial, relationship, your targets, whether how much money you want to earn every month. You can write about your family members, you can write about your children, how much money you want them to kind of, what is your perception about, what is your vision about their achievements in life. The other way of writing is that you can think of that today, when you sit on 31st December 2023, you want to see that, oh, wow, I did this in this year. Oh, wow, I bought this car this year. Oh, wow, I bought this house this year. So that kind of excitement you have, that is the end goal for 31st December 2023. So that can be your targets for which you are writing today on 1st January 2023. So that is how I see. But before going into it, before we all will be writing our own, everyone have their own targets, everyone have their own goals. So we all will be writing. But before going into it, I want to hand over it to my brother, who is one of my mentor also, because he's the one who introduced me to law of attraction many, many years back. 2007, he was the one who gave me the book, The Secret, which I didn't understand anything at that time, but he has been following this for many, many years, much before then, like 2007 also. So I think he is the right person in this group to explain what kind of, what is basically destiny, why we are writing the goals, why we want to, or how we can achieve our goals. Like, my thinking is that whatever we think, whatever we say, whatever we, imagine, that is our destiny. That is our circumstances become that. Our situations become that. But I think he is the right person to explain everyone how it should be. So over to you, my mentor.
Very good. Thank you for that elaborated details about your goals. But one thing you should know before even go anywhere, you have been writing your own destiny from the time you were born or even before you were born. So a lot of people are doing it, or let's say everybody is doing it, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, they write their own goals. So the whole life we live actually is what you think in your mind. So everything is based upon your mental attitude at that time, and it comes into existence in the circumstances or condition or the people you meet or whatever you experience in life. And everything starts with a thought, because mind is very creative, and mind can think of a thought. And when you think of a thought has no other job than to appear in your circumstances. So goals are kind of those things you write for yourself, and then you think about those goals during the coming days or the time when you are trying to sleep or you're awake, and then they show up in your life. Just like you said, you succeeded in 17 of them. But if you look closely, you might have achieved those 4 also, which you think you did not achieve. So it is very important to know that your thoughts are very powerful. Go ahead.
That's true. So the remaining 4, I would say they are work in progress. They are still in the making. So
yes. So that means we don't have to put an end date on when we write a goal. If we know for sure that our goals are going to come true, we can never put an end date to that. So it is a good thing to put a date to review your goals, like on 31st December, to see which have materialized and which are going to be materialized. Because once you write a goal or you think of a thought, it is going to happen, whether you like it or not. There is no other way. It is going to happen. So it's important to write goals. Everybody says goal writing is very, very important, because you look at your goals, you think about that goals, you put your imagination, visualization on that goal, and they come true. It's very simple. So I guess it's a very, very nice topic to write your goals and be proud of yourself that you achieved. Some of them are going to come true sooner. All right. Let's go ahead with that. And we have our family here on the new year. So thank you for joining us, and let's make it happen.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, generally what I do is like I take a new notebook and I try to write with red pen. So I believe every one of you have either red pen or green pen, one of them. See, okay, nice.
Very good.
A whole box.
That's great. That's great. So
I need some from that box. I got a black one. I forgot.
Can I hand it to you? Can I hand it to you?
Have to have a red or a green. And just to tell everyone, I mean, this family is from everywhere in the whole world. We have someone from Dubai, we have someone from Canada, someone from UK, and different parts of US as well. So, okay. So I don't know if everyone wants to spend little time just to write their own goals. I can pause the recording now, and then we can come back and see, or if you want to talk about anything, anyone wants to have any of their views, they can say now, and then we can go and write your own.
Now, can we add on goals? Let's say we write them today and then we add them on. And what's your thoughts on which goals? Like if I put down 5 things, why does one come before another one?
You can write as many as you want today, and then you can keep on adding throughout the year. What I did, I wrote these 17 on 1st of January, but then something came up in August and I wrote few other goals, which I'm carrying with me every time. Mm-hmm. And this is just because my aura, my vibrations goes with those goals as well. So I have another 11, which I wrote, and there I again, however you say that date should not be there. 31st December 2022, I mentioned the date, and these were 11, and I can see 6 or 7 were fulfilled out of these as well. So this was somewhere August, September, I don't remember exactly the date. So then I have another one. So whenever I think of something, this is in green color. This is about money. So I write generally the money goals in green color. The other ones are in red color. So whenever you come a thought, it's not that you have to write only on first. Yes, some of them will come true quickly. Some of them will take. It's not about small or big goals manifest quickly. It is just wherever your attention goes,
the energy goes, energy
will flow there.
Right. So what I've done for the last couple of years is just put a reminder on my calendar for something pertinent. So it's always popping up every day. But I like the idea that you wrote it and tucked it into your phone. So that's a very good idea.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
there and that's there on my diary. You can write throughout, maybe because this is kind of activity which I do once a year, but then you can do every month some activity, write a letter to universe, write a declaration kind of thing. Then you can make your to-do list, that some task, like say if I want to travel somewhere, so I will be working in a way that I have my annual leave kind of save, and then universe will make it happen, other things. So my task is like my YouTube channel. So my task is to make the videos. Then the universe task is to bring the right people who will be benefited from my videos. So that is the universe task. So you can do your monthly, you can do your weekly task, you can do your daily task. So daily task can be the affirmations. Weekly can be another, like you can write a letter. Monthly can be the declarations for the month. So it's different way. The whole purpose is that your focus is toward those goals. The focus, your attention is going more toward your goals, and then obviously the energy will flow there. Universe, we don't need to worry about how things will happen. The universe will make it happen. You will, it's not that the God will come and hand over to you the stuff. The things come through people, things come through events, circumstances, and those circumstances will make the things happen. So
Very
that
good.
that is what my approach has been.
Yes. And the main thing about the date or time when you want it to happen or manifest is actually very important, but it should not be just one date for all the goals, because all the goals will happen at a different time. And it is a very good idea to, when you want something, when you want it, you're actually sending a message to the universe that I want this sooner than 31st December. So one thing is, life is going all the time. So you are achieving your success and your goals every time. But if you want something in particular for that goal, you must give it if you want it in 10 days or 15 days, you put your focus and concentrate on it. And then you're going to achieve it faster and faster. Sending a date to universe is a very, very good thing. And like we discussed before, it's like putting in that calendar, where you are attaching it to a date or timing when you want to achieve it. So every goal can be achieved. And if you put a date on your mind calendar, where you can put the date and put the goal in that calendar, that will do the job. The once you send a message that I want this and I want it by this time, then that will happen that way. Very good.
Anyone having any other views? You want to say anything, Kana? Add on your goals or any comments?
I wrote my goal when I was 14.
Oh, so Kana,
I have one suggestion.
I'm old. I'm a veteran.
yeah, sorry, what are you saying?
I have one suggestion.
Yeah.
You know, what is that? What are you saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All these talks, what you guys are doing is really good, you know, for everyone. So I will suggest you to encourage all other family members to join here in this group, because they may not learn anything in the beginning, they may not like it, but still they will enjoy it, you know, and in the long run, it will be good for everyone.
Good idea. Good idea.
That's true. That's true. I
Even
mean,
like, you know, from the younger to the elder, anyone can join, so that, you know, it's a very good understanding for them also. Even initially for 1, 2, 3, 4 meetings, they may not be understanding much of the stuff, but believe me, you know, they'll be happy to join here.
All right. Maybe in that respect, what we can do is start another group, and Rajinder can be the manager and invite everyone, because the
We have only one universal manager, and that is Viva. You cannot.
Universal manager.
the thing is, the important thing is, in a smaller group, if you discuss something and everybody at the same kind of level or vibration, then
Yeah.
you can make things happen.
Right.
But starting with the
Yeah, you
of a lot of people,
you can start one separate group with everyone, and then slowly promote them from there to the other upper.
yes,
upper
I
group.
like
Why don't we
right.
put this as this year goal? That yes, soon.
I have
everything is
already written it on my this thing,
That's great. That's great. That is one. And when you think of something, it will happen. It will happen very soon.
Vibha, I think Anil has a good point. He has a good point that let's have our close energies, populate and go further, because I think that's better. When you expand too quickly, it sort of gets dispersed. So I like our energy in our group. And then we should go full force,
Yeah, but it's a good idea to start, because let's say we start with the 50 people. That's fine. We can have it separate kind of
Separate, yeah.
discussion, because
Mhm.
certain things they are ready for it, certain things we are not ready for it. So it gets mixed up and then you reach nowhere, because the idea is to reach somewhere.
We can have like once a month an open invite session
Exactly. That's a
like
good
that
idea.
everyone can come to, and then we still do the weekly thing.
we don't have to talk about this stuff in that group. We can have just general discussion so that everybody comes closer also to each other in a family, and also they will like it, and slowly once they like the other stuff, you can promote them to the other group.
That's great. That's great. I'm going to invite soon the bigger family members, all the family members,
Very.
plus my YouTube family also, maybe at one time. So we will be definitely
So
looking.
for that we have to start another group.
No, that is kind of, whenever we do, we can invite people if they are interested. So what is the next step? I can pause the recording now and we can write our goals. Is that okay with everyone? Tanya, you want to say something?
What are you going to do with vision boarding? Are you going to create a new one today, or?
I have a box here. So if you guys are ready with the pictures, then either we can do a vision board or you can create later. So you can have pictures printed for whatever you want to put for your this coming year. You can have a vision board or whatever everyone is comfortable with. The other option is you can put it in a box. And I say in the box is, I am what is in this box. That is, I have written in this.
Pandora's box.
Sorry?
Pandora's box.
Pandora box. Thank you, universe. Thank you, universe. Thank you, universe. So that was, I made this box earlier, but I'm going to make a new one for 2023. And same pictures you can have on vision board. That can be the house which you like to have, the car you want to have, the places you want to travel, anything.
So I gifted Anil, if you guys can see, a Buddha board.
Very nice. That's really beautiful.
Right. So he can write on this beautiful board and you can erase it and write more things. It's like a moving vision board.
You can have a whiteboard and then write, say, I want to earn this much money every month. And once you reach that target, you can erase it and then write the next target.
Right, next. That's a good idea.
That you can do on a whiteboard, which is obviously erasable. You can.
Something I really like in the writing you wrote over there is like, instead of thinking them as goals, I like to think of them as like descriptions for the reality I want to be in, that I choose to be in. So it's not like about achieving the goals. It's just about like you're already in that reality. So it's just about
transitions.
Yeah, exactly. It's about transitioning into that reality. So you describe which reality you want to put in, just like in the sat nav, you put coordinates of where you want to go, and then you've set the course, and it's just going to come. There's nothing like there to stop it from coming because you've set the coordinates for that.
Living that reality.
Yeah, exactly. I like the wording you've written on
goals
this.
and imagination. That's a good one. That's why I like the solution calendar a lot, because then you can expand the solution calendar to as far as possible or take it back, and you have all the dates. You can even do the timing. So solution calendar in your mind is a very, very solid place to keep all your desires and wants and thoughts. So I think that's a very, very good idea to just consider it as a reality you are living, and you're just creating it as you go.
And I like what Ashna said, that when you want to create a new reality, you just transition over. That's very good. Instead of having this one thing, oh my goodness, a burden to achieve something, you're just living it in now, in the present moment. So that's a good one, Ashna.
Yeah,
especially
because before I used to set them as goals and I used to be like, okay, I need to do this, I need to do this. And then all the planning started to happen. But like last year, I also set them as like, this is the reality I'm going to transition into this year. And I'm already on my way there. And yeah, that just makes things easier, I think.
for
Very good.
for money, what you can do is you can take out any of your bank statement, put the figure which you want to see on your bank statement, and then paste it on your vision board or whiteboard or in the box, whatever way. Or you can just write that this much I have in my bank account. Again, that's a one way of when you want to imagine that money, in your bank statement. So what's the next step?
Next step is I just sent a link recently in our group, and that book everyone should read. Anybody who's coming as a guest or not, that is written in 1910 or 1911 by Wallace Wattle, and he says Science of Getting Rich. It's a very, very small book, and it takes away a lot of the limitations we have or the programming we have done of our mind away, because he gives you why you need to be free with money, not have thoughts of restricting yourself. So that is a very nice book. Everybody should read that. It's a very small book and easy to understand.
I think we can pause the recording and everyone can write our 2023 goals. I'll just, those who are writing for the first time, how I write, everyone can write in their own way, or everyone can suggest what is the better way to write. I'll give you an example. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm healthy and fit and enjoying eating everything in life. So that was one. This year, I'm going to put a target on my weight as well. So because I want to have a certain weight, but that's my thing. And you have to do your own thing. Then, generally I start like this. I'm so happy and grateful that this was one, that I've started my YouTube channel. I'm so happy and grateful that I have published 2 books. So this is the way I write. But anyone has a better suggestion, then we can use
These
that.
are the things which you have written are all done. So what is the future goals? How do you
What I'm
write?
saying is, whenever I have all other goals. I will be writing my own goals, like
Because you are giving an example, so you can just give any example like for the future goals, for the coming.
I would
Because
be
these are
saying,
the past things which has been done already.
so I will be saying that I'm so grateful and happy that I have traveled Maldives, whatever places I want to travel. So I will be putting those places in my list.
I like that. I like that.
Because
Different
I
places.
will travel to Maldives. I'm very happy and grateful that my parents are healthy and happy. So that I wrote this year also. That was actually I wrote in August, September, when my mother was unwell. So that I wrote somewhere August, September. Now, obviously they are healthy and happy. So that is what I wrote. I'm so grateful. Then I wrote one, I'll read for you, which I will be writing again actually. I'm so happy and grateful that I have very good relations with my parents, my family, and my friends. Now, this is very general, but I want to write it again. So some goals I will be writing coming every year.
So basically the goals you write, you don't write like this, that I could achieve this or I want to achieve this. So you just want in present tense that yes, it is there.
That's right. So you have already achieved it.
Okay.
I'm so happy and grateful that I'm always surrounded by positive, loving, healthy, and wealthy people. So that is one I wrote. And then I wrote, I'm so happy and grateful that me and Kana are living together. So that was one thing I wrote, which was not happening for 4, 5, 6 years. Then I wrote one for,
because you did not write that goal before.
Because I did not write that. That's true. I did not write it before. Then I one for Ashna and one for Jayant.
But this could be, Vibha, that maybe Kana wrote that goal and happened faster.
Kana didn't write actually last year. So I wrote that I have published 2 books. Kana wanted to publish, but he didn't write. So it didn't happen. So that is the power of writing.
Very good. That makes sense.
Power of writing. Whether it happens this year or next year doesn't matter. It is in making. So you are right when we should not kind of focus that, oh, it should happen within 10 days, within 15 days. If it happens, very good. If it doesn't happen, something better is in making.
Yes. And the one thing should be addressed here also is when you're writing these goals, you're only writing with your conscious mind. But then when something happens in life and something disturbs you, at that time you have more power. And if you write a goal that time, it actually manifests faster because you have collected a lot of contrast for that energies.
You have a lot of emotion in it. Emotions are huge in fulfilling certain goals.
So
Yeah.
goal writing is every day's process, but then consciously you write some goals and then subconsciously you are stimulated or inspired to write some goals.
Yeah, of course, this is just a start. Obviously, you have to do your visualization, you have to do your meditation, other things just to so that the goal achieving becomes faster. So I'll just read one last one and then we can do our own writing. I'm so happy and grateful that Ashna is always aligned with the universe and living a healthy, wealthy, and fulfilling life, and is very happy and fulfilling all her dreams. Now, this is very general and open kind of statement. Then I write for the money which I would be looking that, oh, what they want to achieve at that, because my vibrations, my energy will obviously kind of manifest those things happen. So this is, I write a general kind of, and then I write a specific. So if you have a better suggestion, you can tell me and I can add on my goals as well.
It is very good what you're doing, and just we all are improving on what we do. So it's every day actually you're writing some goals in your mind or your solution calendar. Every day something is happening and you are writing that. Sometimes it's good to put it in words so that we can review it again and again. So writing is a very, very good idea, and putting a date kind of sends a message. But again, every goal is to be with different dates. You can review at the end of the year what you got, but you should know for sure that if you wrote something, that will happen. So if
That
it
will
is not come true, it is going to come. It's just taking a little bit more time, and maybe you're relaxed and not putting that much energy into that goal you wrote.
No, that's true. That's true. I mean, if it has not happened, that means it's in making and something better will happen.
Yes. And you have to play the game before it is played.
You have to imagine, or you have to be at the end position before actually starting the journey.
Very good. Rajinder always used to tell me, oh, I want to go to America. And he made it.
No, we all have our dreams, but we don't spell it out. I mean, Kana was saying just now that he wrote many goals when he was 14, knowingly and unknowingly. So
Yes.
he didn't write knowingly, but it was kind of he wrote. And those things now, if he look back, he can say that, oh, those things got fulfilled.
Yeah, I'm a senior.
We all are learning from each other.
Yeah, you should learn from me actually.
We are learning from everyone.
I did 7 years ago and I
Yeah.
achieved it.
Yeah, no, that's
Hmm.
good. That's the power of words and the power of writing. Anyone wants to add anything, or should we pause the
No.
recording and then do the writing bit?
That's right.
Sure, let's do
Yeah,
that.
let's pen it up.
Okay, so we'll
Very
join
good.
once we
Now we are not recording, so
Okay, guys, everyone back. I have written my targets, goals, desires for 2023. I hope everyone else has done that. Yeah, okay, great. Anyone wants to say anything? I mean, of course, you can keep adding your desires, goals, any day of the year, any day of the month. And the only thing is, I would say is like, say, if you have said, you want a particular car, don't change the model, because the universe start preparing for your desire as soon as you say, but then you change, then obviously the things start changing.
So we start
Right.
back from scratch again.
Yes,
Right.
it goes to the back.
So in that respect, in every goal, it should be, may God's will be done. But very good, will be done for everyone involved. And I will be given the similar item if universe decides to do so.
Hmm.
So then the universe can change the car, but you don't have to do what.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So
Yes.
don't keep changing, because what happens is, oh, God start creating your desire, and then you say, oh, I don't want this, I want something else. Then it goes back to zero and then starts scrambling.
This reminds me of a joke,
Not a
Is it
joke, it's a very serious
allowed
thing.
to say the jokes here?
You can, but this is a very serious thing. Or you want to share one joke? Yeah,
Okay.
sure, why not?
It's similar to this, what you said, the changing of the car model and all that. No, if
Yeah.
it is not okay, then I won't say.
No, go ahead, why not?
There was one man, he was traveling in a boat and the storm came, he was going to get drowned. He prayed, oh, Rama, please come and help me. Then he changed, he said, oh, Hanumanji, please come and save me. Then he said, oh, Lord Krishna, please come and save me. Then he said, oh, Durga Mata, please come and save me. And then he died, he drowned there. He went to the God, he reached there, the God, he asked God, I prayed to so many gods and you did not come and save me. He said, no, you called Rama. So I was putting the clothes of Ram, and in the meantime, you changed it to Hanuman. So I had to dress it again, to Hanuman to come and save you. But then you changed it to Krishna. I was changing my clothes to Krishna. And then, you said, Durga, I was putting my sari. In the meantime, you drowned,
So
The
that's
same
good,
thing.
like, yeah, absolutely. Like you have to keep focused. If it is God, it's God. All God are same. So when you believe in God, universe, God, everyone is same. So just have one trust that God will save you.
Yes, and it is also written in the master key system that if you focus and concentrate, then you become powerful. If you just keep changing your thoughts every other second to, check whether it's manifested or not, it's not going to happen, because focus and concentration is required.
Yeah, that's right.
The other thing I would say here is there's another story related to this, is like there was a village where the flood came, and one priest was sitting and he said that God will come and save me. So one guy came, he said, oh, let's go out, priest. He said, no, I'm not going, God will come. Then another person came to protect.
I was just thinking of that joke.
So the flood is coming more closer.
Yeah.
It's getting more, the village is getting flooded. So you should come out. He said, no, God will come and save me. And at the end, he got drowned. So when he reached to God, and God said, he asked that, God, I have been worshiping you whole of my life and you never came to save me. So God said, you have to understand the signs. I came in so many different shapes and forms, but you didn't accept the helping hand. So it's not that God will come. It is different signs will come, different events will come. So that will happen. That will manifest.
The
But you
different people are the Vasiya.
Vasita.
Which
So
is-
you have
right.
to identify, you have to
Right.
recognize. So never say no. If
Exactly.
something comes, you don't know what is hidden behind that door.
Exactly. It comes in many forms, 100%.
shapes and
I was
forms.
just thinking about that. That it's a funny joke, actually.
Yeah. So if you get any opportunity, don't say no, that you don't know what is behind that opportunity. It may look very small, but it may bring abundance in your life.
Exactly.
Very good.
Good.
He says good.
So anyone having any other views? So this is, I think, very helpful that we all have written our goal.
You are right. What you said, that you should stick to one God only and to one thought only, basically. That is more important. But sometimes you have to do little changes. There was one guy, one Sardarji, he was traveling to Alberta in his truck, and there was a lot of snowstorm, his truck got stuck there. So he started praying there, Jesus Christ, please help me. I got stuck here in so much storm and all that. There's so much snow. So his friend told him that you are Sardar. You should call my Guru. Why you are calling Jesus Christ? He said, I'm not going to call my Guru in such a bad weather.
He was protecting his God. That's a definitely joke. But whatever God, it's same thought. It's you are trusting some energy, some external power who's bigger than you, whether it's whether we call it universe, spirit, energy, whatever, and that is there to help you. Right, great. So we all have written our goals, and now the next task is that yes, on 1st January we have written our goals, but you have to put energy to that. So you have to, which we will be continuing in our coming sessions as well. Visualization, manifestation, like how you kind of imagine that with meditation, with doing all other things, which kind of we learn from different people who have done so much in law of attraction, whether it's Rhonda Bryan, whether it's Abraham Hicks, whether it's any different books which we have read. So we will focus on all those things so that we all can achieve whatever goals we have written. I mean, they are all going to be achieved anyway, but how soon they will be achieved, that is dependent on each of us, how much energy we put into that.
Very true. Very good.
So that we will continue doing every session, every week. So anyone have any thought before I close this session? And then Happy New Year to everyone, and happy manifestation.
Happy.
Happy
Thank you.
manifestation.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
This was
Okay.
beautiful.